Oh yeah, hello everyone. James here from plumberparts.co.uk, and we're here at the moment at Installer Show. The plan for me today is to go and see some of the people that I've done videos with, like my mate Morgan, some of the crew from Fluctuator, and my main job is to try and convince them to come to our studio over the next few months so I can ask them questions that you guys have pitched to them. So start thinking about the questions that you might want to give them now, and then hopefully in a few months' time we'll be able to go over there and do that. So let's see if we can find them in the show. See you soon. I look a lot sexier in real life, don't I? Me or him? Don't know. We'll see. So guys, if you missed out this year, the early summer installer show is always held at Coventry at the Rico Arena in early May. So if you haven't gone this year, definitely check them out for next year in 2019. As you can see, it's a really busy show, loads of things going about, loads of games to do. And I was first drawn over to the Triton shower stand where I was looking for my bro, Matt Barker.
3, 4, 5, right foot down guys, right foot down, and you're up.
So yeah, now I'm set up with my lovely bag and we're at the Triton stand at the moment. This is route number one, right, for people who want to do trade shows. Get someone else to bring your stand in, then put your name on it. Magic, well done, Matt. Big guide at the moment, I can't find Matt. So Matt Barker, I'm going to come after you, mate, and I'm definitely going to get you over to our studio. What I'm going to do very quickly, though, is annoy these guys here. So we're going to a man here who's got very big concentration on his face, named Chris Blatch. Chris, how's it going at the moment?
I've had better days.
Where do you think you are at the moment?
Probably end, last.
Which one are you? You're number 6. Number 6, so that means you're just... Oh, mate, you just knackered it. You just gone into it there. Who are you up against here? Paul, how are you getting on, Paul?
Yeah, no, I just get the hang of it, thank you very much. I think I just get in there.
You're only about halfway through the race and you've only just got the hang of it.
I don't know if I can cope with it.
I think yesterday I won the race with a hangover. So that's the sort of usual sort of state I drive in. So have you fit in a Triton shower?
Don't like water.
Hold on, you're an electrician. Oh, now we know why. Well, look at them all concentrating, giving it their best shot. So look, as you can see, these dudes are concentrating like mad, and this race is going well. But we haven't succeeded yet because I've not found Matt. Where could he be? Right then, so walking around Installer Show, and I bump into 2 Instagram legends. We've got Tony Dumble here of Unequalled Heating. You may have ripped off some of his photos in the past, you never know. It happens to everyone. Look at him. We've got Jamie here from JW Heating, known by Tony as a poor man's Unequalled Heating. What do you think about that, Jamie?
It's true. The rumours are true.
Where'd you go last night?
We went to the casino. Went to a Strawnado.
What have you got in there at the moment? Is it just coffee?
It's coffee.
Just coffee?
Just coffee, I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
Tony. What are you standing next to at the moment?
Don't know. Oh, it's great though, because they put my name, my part, it's bigger than their part, if you know what I mean. It's like a mega shout out.
What's the word for you on the Fluctuator?
Fantastic.
You do like it?
Yeah, I love it.
Good, yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Where were you last night as well, Tony? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You look okay.
Yeah, I was doing strawpedos as well. A little worse for wear, but you know.
What are you going to be doing today at the show?
Cheering for Sean Scott, because he does a great worm.
And he woke up in his own vomit.
This is the sort of thing that happens at Installer Show. See these 2 guys as well. Follow them on Instagram. Follow them where?
Instagram.
Yeah, but what's your handle? At Unequalled Heating. And follow Jamie over at Instagram at
JW_heating.
But anyway, we still haven't found all the people that we work with at the moment. So where's Morgan? Where's Matt? Where's Ideal Standard? Let's go and find out. So I finally found Dom. We sat and had a few beers on the first night, didn't we, Dom? How are you feeling?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm all right, actually.
Are you having a good show?
Fantastic show.
Footfall better than last time?
Yeah, a lot better.
Are you finding that people are a little bit easier to bring round to the Fluctuator? Because remember, we were having a few beers and you were saying, sometimes it's hard to get them to go to a new tool.
Yeah, no, it's changing people's mindset and they are coming round to the product now, so it's going well for us.
Do you think my video helped?
Oh, definitely.
He's a good liar, this one. But you told me you were doing some developments, following a few, you listen to your customers and your audience. What slight change are you bringing in?
Right, the change we've done is where before it was a 15 and a 22, it's now a dual head, so it does both. And that was basically what people were saying was they was having to buy the 2. So we worked with them, worked on the product, and now the one product does both sizes.
Have you spoke to Durex about it being an applicator for lube on the end of someone's willy?
No, definitely not.
I think we will put that bit in. Good man. Have a great show, mate, and I'll see you soon.
Cheers, bud. Thank you very much.
So there we go. We've got Dom now, but we haven't found Morgan. We haven't found Matt. The search continues. Right, so we found Luke Hooper here from Buteline, okay? He's very, very shy, but at the moment he's in his natural habitat, okay? He's behind his stand showing people how to use their products, which I'm sure you've watched a video on in the past if you're a Plumber Parts fan. So let's just sneak over. We're going to get him now, okay? Here he is. Luke, how's it going?
It's going all right, mate. Yeah, it's pretty good.
How's the show going for you?
It's good.
Have we got any new products coming out from Buteline at the moment? Any bits and bobs you want us to tell everyone about?
We've got the new 60mm manifold, which is out now.
Ah, so big and chunky.
Yeah, to be fair, we've had a lot of our, obviously, M&E contractors using the 10mm one for central heating, but the 60mm one now, they want to just run one feed to the bathroom and then just tap off to do all the appliances in the bathroom. So we've got that going on. Also, we've got the pre-insulated pipe now as well. We've got the 45-degree bends that are out now, which is, some would probably say, pretty standard, but the way you bend that pipe, you don't really need them, but some people ask them, so again, we just listened to what people wanted. We made those. We've also got watch this space for the Butte strap. It's a new little gimmick, so I can't tell you too much about it, but it's just landed, and once that's out, then we'll be singing and shouting about it.
Well, on that note, we'll leave the guys to it.
Yeah, so
I hope you have a good show. I hope you have a good show, guys, and I'll see you over at the brewery later for a couple of beers.
Yes.
All right? Have a good one.
Hold
See you
tight.
later. Hold tight. 50 metres over the other side of the hall, I caught up with the brilliant company AD. These guys have actually nailed their stand this year when it comes to teaching people what inhibitor does. So let's have a chat with Nicole and see what it's all about. So we're over at the AD stand, and what they're trying to do, and this is kind of a new thing, I've not seen a company that sells inhibitors and water treatments do this before, but they're actually showing us what they have in their labs. Now, you guys who've probably followed Plumber Parts for quite a while remember that we went to their labs probably a couple of months ago or last summer, and we actually had a look at what they do, how they test stuff, and they've brought some of that here today to actually tell the visitors at Installer Show and show them, demonstrate to them in real scientific terms how untreated water can actually affect the internal components of the heating system. So we've got certain bits and bobs here. We've got the corrosion test. So this is without inhibitor. So there's water in this. We've got warmed up water that gets hot and cold, just like a normal heating system will. And they're spinning around these small plates of different internal component materials. So like aluminium, steel, plastic, nylons, things like that. And seeing over time what uninhibited water does. And they've got that here right in front of you, so the installer can see that and go, oh yeah. And they can then tell their customer and go away and say, this is why it's important that I put that in. The next one here, we've got MC1 inhibitor in here. So that tub you see every day, this is how this differently affects the water. So we've got cleaner water here. You know, it's doing exactly the same thing as the other one. You can already see this has gone cloudy. Just think what that's going to be like over a year's time. And the coolest thing that I love the most is the pitting corrosion bit just here, where what they have, they've actually got a small slide just like this. You saw it in the video that we did in the summertime, and it's pitted already. I mean, how long has this been in here? Nicole, come here. How long has this been, because this has come out of one of those test pieces.
It's 2 weeks.
So that's just 2 weeks.
Yeah, on the build accreditation test, so he's been in there for 2 weeks, that's it.
We've got that in there, and you can actually look into the microscope and see the pitting corrosion, even though it's actually pretty obvious anyway.
Yeah, and I mean, what that will lead to is pinholing and micro leaks, and like I said, that's 2 weeks. Ridiculous.
How have you found the actual guys who've come to the stands? Now, because this is the first stand that I've seen. I mean, I obviously we've done stuff before, but I've been to the science lab and everywhere in Kent. And this is the first time I've been to a trade show you've actually done this sort of thing. So how has it been sort of taken in by the punters?
I think everyone's been surprised to see it. Like I said, nobody's ever seen anything like this before, and unless we can get them down to the lab, they can't see anything about what we're doing to our chemicals and why what actually goes into the bottle is worthwhile.
And obviously Mo's on the door at the lab and he won't let anyone in.
No, exactly. We've got to be careful.
How you find the show in general?
Yeah, really good. It's a really good show. It always has been, but this year I think they've stepped it up.
Oh, good for you. Well done. Have a great night tonight. See you soon. Anyway, we're still looking for Morgan. I've got a feeling he might be behind me, so we're going to go and see him in a minute, okay, and see what he's up to. Morgan, I've actually found him. We finally got to the velo stand. Who's this sexy dude? How much shorter is it than me?
I don't know, that's like 10 inches, isn't it?
Anyway, how you find the show, mate?
It's been good, yeah, as with other years, really. Loads of familiar faces coming out.
Other than that, engaged clientele coming in, talking about pumps?
Yeah, people are looking at other things other than just like circulating pumps, which is nice. So booster pumps over there. We've got the Plavis that you did the video for around the corner there. So yeah, no, it's nice. Nice talking about a little bit more than just heating systems.
Now, Morg, the main reason we're going around today, speaking to the people that we've done videos for in the past and worked with, is not because they're such lovely lads, because Morgan, don't get me wrong, he's all right. He has his moments, he's all right. But will you come to the studio and answer questions that have been pitched for us on YouTube? Will you do that?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, there we go. I thought it was going to be really hard. All right, so guys, remember that's what I said. Think up some questions you want to ask Morgan, who is a Burton Albion fan, aren't you?
I'm a Derby fan now because Burton just got relegated, so back to my roots.
Oh, man, just guys like the wind, you know, when they get things all relegated. We're going to talk about pumps and that, so ask them any question about pumps. Ask them about how they choose their sexy people to be in their advertising campaign and things like that. Morgan, what are we having for dinner tonight?
Steak.
Yeah. Day 3 now, and I'm chilling with head honcho here, Mr. Tim Pollard. Tim, how's it going?
Just short of world class, Jimmy, but it's fractional.
How have you found the show this year?
Absolutely fantastic. I've had a ball, and it really does get better every year, I think.
It's definitely taller this year. All the stands have really gone up a bit, haven't they?
Yeah, there's been a big step forward. I think the stands are more ambitious. I think there's more suppliers here. I think there's different people come in. I think it's a real step forward.
And obviously today being Student Day, we're seeing like the future of our industry. And also you've moved, I hear you've moved into pastures new. So what's the future hold for Mr. Pollard at Pollard Towers?
Absolutely. 30 years with Wolseley, and I've gone off on my own. I'm doing a lot of speaking. I'm doing a lot of writing. I've got a regular column. And it's just so much fun to do the things I want to do with the people I want to do it with.
And also talking about Pollard Towers as well, how is the garden going? You and me both love our gardening. We always talk about it. How's it going at the moment?
Well, it's looking really good, I have to say. Despite the fact everyone has complained about all the rain, it's been very good for the garden. The grass is better than ever this year.
Dave Kirk, is he a mischievous sod or not? Dave, come here. We saw you in the background just there, swimming. Right, Dave is the man who brings the show together. So how have you found the show this year, Dave? You've done it for the last 3 or 4 years. How have you found it?
I've done it every year. I think it's been fantastic. I don't know what Tim's been saying, but I'll probably contradict it immediately. But the quality of stand and the quality of expertise has just got incrementally better every year. And it's testament to the fact that, there's so many people visiting. And also these guys, as we were saying earlier, are giving up a day's potential to earn. So they really mean to be here, and they are the best people in the industry, and that's why they come, because they get the knowledge they need.
Obviously, you go around the show a lot as well, and you do a lot on the main stage. What do you think's the best thing on the main stage each day?
Me?
I was going to say Plumbing Disasters.
Oh, sorry. Plumber's Disasters is the best thing on the stage each day with me.
Now, you're a jet setter, so what's the next destination?
Paris next week. So I'm off to Paris next week.
Well, safe journey, mate. Thanks ever so much for all your help, and I'll see you on the main stage in a minute.
Look forward to it.
Tim, you're a legend.
Pleasure as always.
Thank you very much. What are you going to be growing in the garden this year?
Lots of tomatoes this year.
Tomato plants look sometimes a little bit like another type of plant. Are you sure they're tomatoes?
Well, that's what Mrs. Pollard told me, so it must be right.
And she's so sleepy at the moment. Thanks ever so much, mate. Safe journey home.
Okay.
And fun. See you soon, guys. At every installer show, there's an alleyway that's just like an alleyway of shops from Victorian Charles Dickens England. And it's full of crazy stuff that installers have thought up and invented themselves and have actually brought to market. And for me, this is often one of the most interesting parts of the show. So let's have a look and see what some of the guys have come up with. And I'm over here at Pipe Lagger. Ty, what are you doing here, mate?
So Pipe Lagger Pro is totally new to the market and new to the industry, in fact. I was frustrated that I wasn't able to equally complement my high standard of workmanship when draping it with lagging, so just put my invention hat on, went through loads of different designs, and fortunately we've now got the finished article. Guys are just delighted that they can be relieved of the same frustrations as myself.
So look, you've got the machine here. You can see how good this lagging is. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Demonstrate the machine. Come on, let's see it. Do you want me to do it, or do you want to do it? You can do it. Do me a T. Let's do a T. Do me a T.
Well, starting from the beginning, Pipe Lagger Pro accommodates 9 variations, so you've got your 15, 22, 28 copper and your 13, 19, 25 wall. Okay. This one's 22, 19. You just put it in, you let it naturally just pinch it like that, hold it like a wafer. You just lock the 2 half nuts. The lagging then just slides without too much resistance, you know you're there. Okay. Internally it's got little ribs, so it just gives it extra grabbing. So you actually cut the lagging, you don't even need to grab it. So lagging goes in, go down with the saw.
It looks like a special saw you've got there as well. What's that all about?
Bespokely made. It's sheet steel. It's precisionally sharpened so that you do get a laser effect finish, really. It's absolutely superb. There's a square edge on the back, so when the lagging goes up against a wall or a clip, thank you, you just get a really nice straight cut. So there's your intersection. Put the two together. That's one side, that's the other. Now, where it's clever is because of the two self-centralising curves, it holds the lagging fully in suspension. So what does that really mean? If I could just like demonstrate that on the rig.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
If you've got two fixed points between a T and a T or a T and a 90, whichever way you want to do it, you can actually do your first cut, take your measurement of dimension X. Yeah. That line will then be to the centre of the jig. That's the centre of your T. Yeah. The slot goes all the way down, which will be the centre of your 90. So you cannot get it wrong between two fixed points. I mean, you can get an apprentice on this, and within 5 minutes, they're there, matching a frontline industry professional.
I think the biggest problem you're going to have with this product, though, is the fact that you keep saying you're going to get your apprentice to do it, and usually I would, but I actually want to do it.
It does actually make lagging quite interesting.
It's satisfying, isn't it? It almost looks like you've got a company that just does insulation. That's what they do. But actually, it's just one tool and a plumber complementing their great work.
Yeah, absolutely.
How many things can one man invent? Still here at Installer Show 2018. We're back here with Ty. We're just like one thing down at the moment from the amazing, what was it called? The Pipe Lagger Pro. What a beast. Right, so look, what are we having a look at here?
This is Siphon Sucker, your sucky little mucker.
You sexy, sexy man.
That's the one. What is it? You basically have the magic inside. You have a barbed adapter to accommodate a plumber's hose pipe. Typical scenario, decommissioning a copper cylinder, undo the drain-off spindle, and due to the years of compression or possibly scale build-up, it departs from the spindle.
We've seen that many times.
Many a time. So all you do then is you remove the standard 1-inch BSP fitting out of the top. Siphon sucker goes into the cylinder. It's been made as large as possible to maximise suction and accelerate contaminants and fluid itself. Couple of shakes, it goes in. The anti-kink sleeve prevents it from kinking, especially when the cylinder's got a temperature rise. Job done. That frees up the plumber to then decommission the equipment elsewhere, rather than stand there with a wet vac, of which you then have to like change, empty, set up 240, none of that nonsense.
How many times have we done that with the toilet and all that sort of stuff? It's a nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah, especially when you get the obviously the bleached blue blocks in the bottom and you've got to change your bottom entry bore valve. If that gets on the customer's floor and you've had it. If we can use this as a typical example of inside a cylinder, tank or a cistern, you will notice that the minute you submerge it in the fluid, it's already removing the fluid. Yeah. There is no drain back.
Exactly.
So you put it in, a couple of shakes, that's now depleting the tank.
That's going real quick as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's approximately 10 litres a minute at that height. So from a roof space, depending on obviously the height, it can be about 16, 17 litres a minute.
And have you sold any units while you've been here?
We've nearly sold out. Both products.
Well, that shows how good Installer Show is as well, and also how good these products are. So, guys, get over to their website, have a look, see if you can pick one up. They are really cool products. Ty's absolutely into it. He's going to be making more inventions, I'm sure. Have you got a missus?
Yeah.
Is she fed up? Is she fed up with you?
For now. For now.
Where he's always in the shed doing stuff.
Yeah, I am.
Where do you invent all your stuff?
It's just up here and just start sketching out stuff and then make prototypes, and that's
what I do with videos, but hey, that's what we like. Anyway, guys, thanks ever so much for watching. Make sure you check out their website, and I'll see you soon. Hold tight. So that's the end of that, guys. I had an amazing time at Installer Show 2018. I'd love to see you there next year, so keep an eye out. I'll let you know when registration opens for the next year's show. And if you can't wait until next May, there will be Installer Scotland early in September. Anyway, see you on our next video, guys. Normal service nearly resumes with a video about the building of our studio. Then it's back down to hardcore plumbing tutorials. We've got one about Durgos and venting saw pipes. We've got one about how actual central heating pumps work. And we've also got the installation of an under-sink water heater, plus many more. So I'll see you in those videos, guys. Please remember to subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Hold tight! In the center of the country, in a city full of junkies, it can start a show. Well, there's lots of new products and some that you already know. Yeah, 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 yeah. And in the halls you see all the things due to industry, and then you get hands-on. And if you miss the opportunity, do not worry, cause it's not gone. Installer, 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 installer show. I meet a lot of new people, and some I already know. Yeah, 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 yeah. Installer, 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 installer show. It might sound that I am saying something else, but I'm not. Woo! Oh yeah, it's time for that obligatory rap moment. Let's get it. Yeah. I was staying in the hotel all the time, and I looked outside and I see my mug getting on. He was taking photos of the big fat show, and I was on my way to do a big fat poo. I could not help it when I looked outside. I had to whip my winkle out, I didn't wanna hide. And then he looked at me, and then he took that photo. Then he whacked it on the social, and it was like he'd gone to heaven. Yes, that's that picture right there. Poor my mug get a gun, didn't know that I was there. I was looking out, he was looking in. Oh my God, I thought I committed a sin. Remember to subscribe and go to the vlog. I love you all. See you next week.